So the other thing that men really hate is when they have a woman who is always asking questions. Men really hate questions during intercourse. So most ladies ask irrelevant questions during intercourse. Stop asking irrelevant questions. This is not the time to ask him if he loves you. Don't ask him if he's enjoying. Don't ask him what are we. Don't ask those irrelevant questions. Men don't like those questions. Huh? So what's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So welcome back to yet another health educative video. So in today's video, I'll be talking about sexual related topic, or a topic on sexual health. I know most people are not always ready to discuss sexual related affairs or matters. People still feel that these are things that you should talk in private. But health-wise, there is nothing as private. There is nothing as private. So we openly talk about these topics because we feel that it is important for people to know 1, 2, 3 things about sexual life. So I've done so many lives regards to sexual related matters on TikTok, and I realized that people were not always ready to ask questions, even when they had issues related to their sex life. And I'm here to advocate for people to be asking questions because we have a branch of medicine by the name sexology, and this one deals with sexual life, sex matters, and everything related to sex life. So I feel it is quite okay for you to ask questions. Okay. So in today's video, I want us to discuss about things that men feel they're not okay, or things that men do hate in bed, or when they're having sex, or they're getting intimate with their partners, their girlfriends, their wives, their sexual partners, but they'll never tell you. And I'll still do justice to women, and I'll do a video related to the same on things that women hate in bed, but they never tell their partners. Okay, so stay tuned. So number one thing that men really hate is when you moan too loud. Moaning too loud. Moaning too loud is not sexy. It is not attractive. It is actually a turn off. You know, there is a way you should moan, and most of you know it. You should moan in a sexually attractive way, not in a way that you're turning off someone. So make it silent, make it calm, not shouty, not like you're screaming. Just do it in a way that is a bit sexy. Make it sexy. Stop shouting, stop crying, stop producing funny sounds. Don't produce those funny sounds. So moaning too loud. Men love it when you moan because it is actually a motivation. It makes them believe that they are giving you the maximum pleasure that you need. But again, moaning too loud is a turn off. I didn't say that moaning is a turn off. I said moaning too loud. So avoid moaning too loud. Moan in a way that is sexually suggestive and it is sexy. Please don't turn him off. So men really hate that thing. So number 2 of the things that men find unattractive in bed and they will never tell you is when you don't observe or maintain high standards of hygiene. So if there is any vaginal odor, men will always get turned off. They will not tell you, and they will not enjoy, and they will not get a rematch from you. They will always avoid you. And if they have a friend, if you're just a random girl, if you're just a girlfriend, I'm not sure that relationship will continue. If you will, then he will always be giving you excuses. You don't want to get intimate with him. he don't want to get intimate with you. If by any chance you have a session with him, it will not be long lasting. It is until he gets his orgasm or his ejaculation, then he's off. Then you're left hanging because he's not willing to go through that trauma, because it is whatever it is, you know, it is trauma. It is traumatic to them because you don't enjoy that bad smell. So if you have poor hygiene, you have to check on your hygiene so that you make sure that you don't turn him off during the session. So make sure your hygiene is good. But you know, we always say that if you have a vaginal odor, it is not that it is always due to poor hygiene, because there are some women who have very good hygiene practices, but they still get these smells and vaginal odors. So the moment you realize that you have a smell or a vaginal odor, then that one tells you one thing, that you have an infection that really need to be treated. You have to take care of that infection if you have to clear that vaginal odor. And remember, in the previous video, there is a video that I talked about steaming, and I said do not steam, because most people or most women are afraid of going to health facilities and express themselves about what they're experiencing or about this vaginal odor. So they always look for shortcuts on how to clear that vaginal odor. And the first thing that comes from advices from friends is always steaming. You get the steaming herbs, you put them in hot water, then some steam will come out, then you sit on that steam trying to clear that vaginal odor. Remember, if you have any smell, that means that you have an infection that you really need to get treated, because we always know that if you don't treat infections for long, they will complicate. So if you're getting a vaginal odor, there is a discharge, and you have a partner, of course you know there will be a smell that will turn them off. You don't want to get intimate at all because you know there is a bad odor or vaginal smell. So because I'm sure you can smell it, then you have to take care of it. So get treated, then continue with your peaceful sex life. So men hate poor hygiene. Poor hygiene, okay? So make sure if you have a vaginal odor, you get treated. If it is just for, you know, the musky smell because you've been busy the whole day, you've been working, you worked, you were home, then you didn't take a shower, then make sure before, if you're the person who gets a bad musky smell or a musky smell, then you have to make sure that you take a shower first before you get intimate with him, so that you don't turn him on. And this should be a routine practice. You should not be taking a shower just because you're ready for him or you want to get intimate with anyone, but it should be a routine practice. That means that you should do it regularly and you should put it in your list of things to do every day. And you should do it not just once, but at least 2 times, if it is possible 3 times. The number 3 thing that men hate is what we call quaffing. Quaffing is okay. Quaffing is just that vaginal fat. You know, it is a vaginal, what do we call it? It's just like a fat. I'm sure you know it. So most women are embarrassed when they have this quaffing sound, and so are men. So and you know, the people to blame about the quaffing sound is actually men, because changing position every now and then and randomly, you know, this one allows air to get inside the vagina. This one on penetration or on exit gives that quaffing sound or farting sound. You know, that is just air trying to escape. So sometimes women feel like, you know, I'm quaffing because maybe she start thinking it's because I have had several other sexual partners, and then my current partner will think because I'm quaffing it's because I have been promiscuous. That is not the case. Even the first timers, second timers, if it is your first partner or your second partner, you know, you're not promiscuous. You're not loose. It is just that the sex position that you have been engaging with that partner are allowing air to get inside that vagina, and that's why on exit, or the moment he pulls out, that air is trying to escape, and that one gives you a quiff or a vaginal fat. So men are the ones to blame. So because he will not tell you and you realize that you're quaffing, then you have to talk about it. Tell him, I know you don't like this. They will pretend they love it, but they don't. Men don't love quaffing, but they will pretend they like. Okay, so because you already embarrassed because you feel it is not good for you, so don't think if it is embarrassing to you, don't think it is good for him. It's only that he's pretending and he don't want to tell you that. Okay, so talk to him, tell him, because of this sound, I know you don't like it, but you lied to me, and I also don't like it. Then we have to engage in positions that will not allow air to get in, and if we have to change position, then you have to pull out first. Or if it is possible, he can change position while he is still inside you, but sometimes it is so difficult. So if you have to change positions, then you have to do it nicely so that air doesn't get inside, and you will not end up getting this quiff or farting sound. Thing number 4 that men really hate is a woman who is staring. Men do not like women who are staring at them during intercourse. So you have to look for a way to keep yourself busy or occupied, so that he is thinking in his mind, or back in his mind, he knows that you're enjoying even when you're not. Women are so good at faking moments. So fake it until you make it. Okay? So don't stare at him. Don't look at him like he is a scarecrow. Men don't really enjoy that. Men really hate that. You're staring at him, no response. You just think like, she looks like she's dead. Why is she not responsive? Is she not feeling me? Am I doing nothing? Am I not pleasing him? Sorry, her. What's up? Men don't like women who stare at them. So engage him with moans. You can talk nasty to him. Just find a way of engaging him. Don't just stare at him. The next thing that men hate is women who are lazy in bed. Men don't like laziness in bed. At least you have to be active. Don't just be there, sleeping at your back like a bag of maize, doing nothing, just looking at him, leaving him to do everything. You have to be actively involved in this. Participate, engage him. Take over, control. Men really like it. They really like women who are not idle or lazy in bed. So don't be a lazy woman. Get engaged, get busy at work. Enjoy every minute, or every moment. So don't be a lazy woman. Engage your man. Okay. The other thing that men really hate is women who are not they are not creative. You have to be creative in bed. Try to engage him. Tell him, let's try this. Be creative. Be creative. Don't just just stay traced and wait for him to do everything. He's the one suggesting the sex positions, the one who is suggesting, let's do this, let's do that. You're just there. You're just there to be turned over and over and over and over. Yeah? I've said take over, be creative, try new things. Don't be a boring partner. Don't be lazy. Okay? These are things that people don't talk about, and people are always very attentive when you talk about these things, because they know they are very sensitive, but they're not willing to talk about them. So the other thing that men really hate is when they have a woman who is always asking questions. Men really hate questions during intercourse. So most ladies ask irrelevant questions during intercourse. Stop asking irrelevant questions. This is not the time to ask him if he loves you. Don't ask him if he's enjoying. Don't ask him, what are we? Don't ask those irrelevant questions. Men don't like those questions. He'll promise anything. He'll just promise you anything, or he just give you any random answer, so that he's just answering to keep you off. Stop asking me those questions. Men don't like irrelevant questions during intimacy. So wait until you're done, then you can ask him those questions. So I also did another video trying to let women know that whatever happens after the game or after intercourse is none of your business. Just get into the session, enjoy the session. Don't bother yourself with what happens after that. Be in the mood, enjoy the session. If he wants to stay, he'll stay. I said, if a man wants to leave you, even after intimacy, he will leave you. Even if it takes him 10 years, 20 years, he will still leave you. So when you're getting intimate, get into the session, enjoy the moment. Whatever happens next, none of your business. Stop overthinking during intimacy. Women have so many questions in their mind. You're just there, not enjoying. You're just there, getting dry, getting turned off. You know, and then you start complaining, I'm dry, it is painful, the discomfort that comes along with it, because you're overthinking. You're thinking, what happens after this? Will he leave me? Will he hate me? You know, is he enjoying? Am I sweet? You know, those are irrelevant things during the session. So avoid asking your partner's irrelevant questions. Avoid overthinking. So these are some of the things that men really don't like during the game. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Be a participant. Don't just be there to be dragged, to be turned like a bag of maize, you know, a bag of cabbage, stuff like that. Huh? Just be a proactive person. Participate actively and enjoy the moment. Huh? So those are some, but we have so many of them. Maybe I'll do part 2 of this video. I don't know if I get time or get a chance to do that. I'll definitely do part 2 of this video, but I'm sure the next video that I will be talking about is the sexual activities or sexual things or things that women hate in bed about men, but they don't say. Okay, so stay tuned. I hope to see you in the next episode. So don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends so that they also see 1, 2, 3 things they'll learn. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not, and also turn on the post notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video, new content.